My name is Juno and I'm 16 years old. I am pre-T, pre-op, pre-everything. I signed up for Transpals project because I couldn't afford to get a professional binder since money issues and accepting issues with my father. I think it's needed because it gives so much confidence, like go outside, leave my house. Nowadays I don't leave my house without like feeling the confidence the binder would give me. I think Transpals project is pretty necessary because there is so many transgender kids, for example, in Europe that suffer from like money issues or acceptation. Or I told my mom, and my mom told my brother and told my father, and like I just told one person. I came out to my friends as like, hey, I'm trans by the way, and they were really cool with it. My family denied the whole thing. They denied my identity. Well, my father didn't accept me first, and because I have to live with him, he finances my school and my traveling and everything. He didn't want to finance my binder, and because he lost his job, so we are now living off like our country's like the support system. He doesn't really care, and I don't know. There's nothing really to say about him. My mom fears for me that I will get bullied at school or I will just get in trouble for it in general. I can be myself at home. Like, no one's against me anymore that much. My brother is very accepting of me and he considers me as his brother. My father, in the other hand, is still like, he has to like correct himself with my pronouns or name still. Acceptation with transgender people in Finland is pretty horrible. Like, for example medical staff in Finland, in hospitals and the trans clinics, there are only 2 of them in Finland. They are very transphobic for some reason, and for example in schools it's really difficult to like get your name changed or your pronouns changed or get the teachers to respect you, and I went through that hell. Finland is indeed an open-minded country in its way. People are very liberal here. There are so many transgender people in Finland and like LGBT people that like we come together and we like organize some kind of rallies or something like against transphobia and homophobia and all that stuff. Finland could do so much better in transgender acceptation. A person who wants to legally recognize their gender, like change it in the passport and stuff, they have to be 18, which means that they have to want to go on hormones. And like non-binary people are like, no one understands them in the clinics and they won't get treatments, and like people are so hateful towards trans people. There are some support groups in Finland by the organization called SETA. They are organized in the southern part of Finland, so there should be more of them. There is only 2 clinics in Finland, in Tampere and in Helsinki, and no matter where you live in Finland, it's either Tampere or Helsinki, and that really sucks. My school, for example, now is pretty okay. I went there stealth, so no one knew I was trans. I had to tell my supervisor the fact that I'm trans, and he was fine with it. But there was this one teacher who sent me to the girls' locker room in gym class, and that was one of the worst days in my life. I don't feel safe at school because I'm constantly like checking on myself. Is my chest flat enough? Like, if someone's going to point me out in the crowd that, oh, who is that? And like, I'm constantly scared of being there. I never came out to my current school, but in like, it was in 7th grade I came out as trans. I got bullied pretty badly, and so did this one trans guy friend of mine, and he got assaulted at school. There's a lot of like gay people, bi people on TV. There's not really trans people because they are like, there's a certain hate towards transgender people in Finland. There's like certain TV hosts that are like stereotypically looking or acting gay or something. They might avoid transgender people on TV because they are not normal or something. I think like if you show transgender people in a documentary or something, like people can educate themselves, like, oh, there's trans people here, I didn't know. And like, I think it's better to like make documentaries and stuff. I really hope the trans law policy is fixed and people can like get their gender legally changed in like passports and stuff in like easier way than now. In 5 years, I hope to be in testosterone and hope to be post-op top surgery. I want to say something to the parents of trans kids, that it's easier to accept your kid than not do it and then lose them possibly to suicide or something. And I know a few people who have attempted suicide because the lack of acceptation. I am very glad they failed at it and they are still here. And just accept your kid. That's all I'm asking.